Sylvia Plath generated a series of fierce debates as a result of the Nazi Jew symbolism in her poems Daddy and Lady Lazarus.
Yeah, I think that Plath's use of the Holocaust in this poem, Daddy, lacks nuance, subtlety, and judicious discrimination.
Plath uses insensitive and problematic language when discussing the Holocaust. She compares her personal struggles with mental illness to the unspeakable horrors of the Holocaust.
Now, Plath, for the record, was not Jewish, but in Daddy and in Lady Lazarus, she repeatedly assumes, or appropriates, the identities of Jewish Holocaust victims.
And she also wasn't Jewish. None of her family were Jewish. And even if she was Jewish, I still feel like her comparison is quite horrific.
And it's a misuse because Sylvia Plath herself was not Jewish. She did not have anyone Jewish in her family. There was no one connected to her who perished in the Holocaust.
By adopting Holocaust imagery into her poetry, is Plath appropriating tragedy and using the suffering, the trauma of a group to which she doesn't belong, to make a profit?
But I feel like her use of the Holocaust in this poem minimizes the Holocaust.
Hey, why can't you come up with something more clever than racism? Why can't you come up with something more clever than comparing your father to a Nazi and your suffering under him to that of a Jewish person in a concentration camp?
Plath used anti-Semitic language to describe her husband Ted Hughes' family, and more generally, her writing contains lots of racist language and stereotypes.
This woman hates minorities. There's so many glaringly racist remarks about Black people, Asians, Latinos. There is no one spared. Literally no one spared.
She describes the Pope at the time as monkey-faced.
In Plath's diary entries and poems, she has this fear of Black people and people of color's implicit threat.
When Esther got food poisoning, she described her reflection as,
I noticed a big, smudgy-eyed Chinese woman staring idiotically into my face. It was only me, of course. I was appalled to see how wrinkled and used up I looked.
While she was in the mental hospital, a Black man served her 2 different kinds of beans.
Usually it was a shrunken old white man that brought our food. But today, it was a...
There's a scene where Esther physically assaults a Black man.
I drew my foot back and gave him a sharp, hard kick on the calf of his leg.
Like, I know she was mentally ill, but why is she kicking someone over beans?
She shows different types of prejudices. She also demonizes lesbianism. That's one of the oddities of the bell jar, is it's been taken as a feminist work. But lesbianism is depicted as weird, sick, bizarre, and, something that's destined to lead you to a very bad end.